The contest with my opponent is going to be a slugfest. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling ready. I'm psyching myself up for the fight. Those weapons of mass destruction got to be somewhere. Nope, no weapons over there. Maybe under here. Oops, this photo wasn't supposed to be in here. This is the Skull and Bone secret signal.
All right, hey, that was pretty good what George had, wasn't it? Yeah, as one of the haves, and soon to be a have more, I'm trying to, if I get rid of enough people, that whole, if I can like lower the population, maybe even in this room, then we could even have more. I could be joining the have mores because I'd have less of you, there'd be more of us. It's us against them. And so with the us against them thing, I think, George is right. I looked in my jacket. There were no weapons of mass destruction there. And I looked in this jacket. Oh, none in there. That was funny, And by the way, on a serious note, I did want to thank, the owners of Time, of Newsweek, Rupert Murdoch and all those people, because if it wasn't for you guys, BS in the American public, okay, gee, I probably wouldn't be here, would I? You wouldn't need to see me, and, I wouldn't be with all you haves. That was very good. And the old man, hey, old man, good to see you here again, Hey, keep pushing that globalist thing, because the people, by the time they figure out, they'll just go, oh, yeah. And, it's not fun having people come up to me and say, hey, you're a member of the CFR, aren't you? Boy, what a dirtbag group, Do you know David? Well, I want you to know I do know David. And like David, once again, I want to go back to thanking the media. You media guys, you hearing me out there in the back? I want to thank you, because if it wasn't for you, none of this would be possible. Yeah, Dave, you're doing a good job. I like that Trilateral Commission. I'd say, hey, here's a joke for you. I got one. This is one of my eugenicist jokes, You hear about the octuplets? Well, for you guys, you'll love it. Ready for this? What do you get, You order 8 eggs, no sausage, and the guy next to me paid. You watch how we turn against her, yeah? You already started. Oh, okay, you already started. Okay, I'm sorry, sir. Didn't know you already turned against her, because, she's bad. She's got a carbon footprint. And I want you all to know, wait a minute, Al, what's that? The footprint? Yeah, the footprint, yeah, the carbon. I'm going to it. I'm getting there, okay. What we do is we get these slow kill weapons. Yeah, you over there, yeah, you with the big farmer? Thanks, okay. Hey, wait, who's putting the toxins in the water? Show of hands. Yeah, that's good. Maybe you can get those other countries to do it. Hey, can you inoculate those people with live cancer viruses? You can? Good, all right. Hey, slowly we're going to get this whole thing together. Zabig new. Hey, yeah, you're big, you new. You're not that Zabig, you're not that new. That's at least what I heard, But Zabig, what's this thing about surrounding Russia? Okay, so Zabig wants to surround Russia, right? Have you figured that out yet? Do we have all of our troops in and around Russia now? What's that for again? Wait a minute, Gordon. Brown, what is it? Oh, the Queen. Oh, sorry. Her holy poly eminence, goalie, she told Gordon something. She said, Gordon, I don't like it when people call me excrement. Yeah, well, I can't stop that, Gordon. If they think of her as nothing but human excrement, there's nothing I can do. All right, well, maybe Murdoch can do something. Murdoch, we got to do some shows that build up the Queen, Also, can you work... Beatrice too? All right, yeah, work with Queen Beatrice, because having the Nazi husband, Prince Bernd, yeah, I know, we're killing him as fast as we can. It's called slow kill, okay? Will you just relax and take your time? We're doing the slow kill thing. So, once again, it's real good that I could be here and the have-nots could not, I believe, hey, they're all getting together in that tent city in California. Yeah? Hey, I got the word. Arnie says they're going to plow it over, what's that? D9, we still make good bulldozers, Arnie said. He said, we're going to use a bulldozer and push him. Yeah, he's strong like bull. Yeah. Hey, wait. Kissinger's doing it. He's doing an Arnie impersonation. Yeah. I'll be back. Well, Henry, you'll be back what? I'll be back for the New World Order. Yeah, Henry, that's good. Arnie, still kick his ass, Arnie, would you? You're lucky Chuck Norris doesn't come in this room, because right now he'd make a pile of your asses out on the floor, To wrap this up, I wanted to once again thank all you for doing what you can to enslave the globe, because I feel like I have more Every day they have less. And if we have to do this to Americans so I can have more, what the heck, let's do it. Because to have more, that's natural. This is nature working. Darwin, you over there? Yeah, it's natural for us to want to take over, right? It's natural. Heck yeah, we like the natural thing. All right, well, thanks. Thanks for having me, and once again, it's always good to be with the haves and the have-more. Hey, you know, I just made it back. Boy, what gala and parties I've been to and stuff. You know, I thought the comedy, first off, you know, you probably caught that comedy where George was, you know, walking around looking for those weapons of mass destruction in the Oval Office. He was killing me. I almost couldn't take it. You know, when I think of, you know, the Americans that died and the million plus Iraqis, I think George is probably, that was one of his better, funnier speeches. And the way Lieberman laughed at it. Remember Lieberman, I'm sitting next to him at the table and he says to me, he says, you know, geez, you know, you think we can, you know, restrict people's internet, what they view, and maybe we can censor it? And I said, you know what, Joe, you can do anything because you're Joe Lieberman. You're from Connecticut, you know? Yeah, the other thing I liked, did you catch that piece, you know, where David Rockefeller, you know, it's not enough to own the world. It's not enough to have control of the banks and be one of the big, you know, globalist families and stuff. But it's more important to know that, you know, here's David. I own resources too, you know? I'll put down whole, you know, peoples, tribes, countries, whatever, because I need those resources. And with that, here's a little piece. This is the, you know, if you didn't think the old man was a globalist, okay, if you didn't think he was into the one world government thing, if you didn't think, gee, just works with Kissinger and for Kissinger and Zabinski, God, who is Zabunski? You know, you go to a couple of those parties, you tip a couple back, you forget all this stuff, you know. But maybe I can invite you, maybe I'll show you, you know, some of the pieces where I like slid into the crowd just to be with them. But I thought there's some funny stuff. So here's a little bit of the old man, just making sure you realize, geez, no difference, huh? I guess the O stands for no, and the no is for change. Oh, no, change.
Now is the time to build new bridges across the globe and a global commitment to progress, a global commitment, a new and global partnership in a globalized world. In this new century, in this new world, in this new century, the world more intertwined than at any time in human history. Think about it. In this new world, global commitment in a globalized world to form a more perfect union, to seek with other nations a more hopeful world. None of us can deny these threats in a globalized world. In this new world, globalized world. The terrorists of September 11th, our common security. In this new world, globalized world. And a fellow citizen of the world, we can join in a new and global partnership. America can't do this alone. Globe, and global partnership in a globalized world. The world, new world, a more hopeful world. The world, with new promise and new peril and global partnership. America can't do this alone. To meet the challenges of the 21st century, we need a strong European Union that deepens the security and prosperity of the security and prosperity of the security and prosperity the security and prosperity. Let us resolve that all nations, including my own, will act with the same seriousness of purpose as has your nation and reduce the carbon we send into our atmosphere. As we speak, cars in Boston and factories in Beijing are melting the ice caps in the Arctic. To NATO, the greatest alliance ever formed to defend our common security. Our common security, our common security, our common security. The Afghan people need our troops and your troops. Americans and Europeans alike will be required to do more, not less. In this new century, in this new world, in this new century, in this new world.
A world where the rule of law, not the law of the jungle, governs the conduct of nations.
And stand for the rule of law.
In creating the kind of world order that I think all of us would like to see.